Hello, Ernie. Hey, it's Fred here. Hey, thanks for questioning real quick on Hawaiian Airlines. I pulled up Hawaiian to take a real quick look for you. Right here, upper left there of the screen, Hawaiian Airlines HA. And here's a couple things that I just see from a technical standpoint on the airline. There's a obviously there's a high point right there at 60.9. It says this is a failed up pattern here on the airline. It was reattempting to break that high, and then obviously it failed over the next couple days. It filled this gap here. It came down here, and then it gapped down again. And what I see really here is a lot of bearish sentiment on the stock. These three lines right here on the screen, the green is the 200 simple, the blue is the 50 moving simple, and the 20 moving simple right here. All three of them are aligned in a bearish manner. If they were flipped going the other way, that would be a bullish sentiment on the particular instrument that you're looking at here. Let me move this around just a little bit here. Oops, got the hand here. Let's make this chart just a little taller. And so the latest action on it came back up here. It failed again right here. The stock took some bearish down movement, and it's still trading below these moving averages, well below. And it's kind of faint on the screen to me here, but there's a purple really wiggly line here. That's the lower Bollinger Band, and it's set at -2 standard deviations from average trade price, and it's still on its way down, lowing out at 36.7. This pattern right here, this little down and up here, I'd be very careful to not interpret that as a bullish reversal. If we zoom in on this, let's click off of there. Let's get the arrow here for us, and let's zoom in right there. So what this can be interpreted as, but it looks failed to me, is that's why I'm telling you to be very careful of a bullish reversal here. This pattern, this 1, 2, 3 here, might be mistaken or interpreted, not mistaken. It might be interpreted as a Morningstar reversal, but this next candle right here did not verify the Morningstar reversal. When you do a Morningstar reversal, you're always looking for verification there. That low, it's definitely low, like you said. Let's peek out at the weekly here. Oh, I was going to say this sideways S thing here that this thing is producing is actually a bearish turn, and I would look for more bearish. That's an entry that we use, and if you look here, we're really zoomed in on this map, but that is right at about 50%. Let me show you something kind of neat here. Drawing tools, percent. If I go from the low side of these candles here, right about there, bring this up. Okay. Oops, I got to go the other way. It's bearish. Yeah, remove drawing. Let's go from the top and then down. Let's say the top of that, and then down on there. It looks like I need to drag one more set of that. Remove, and let's start from the top of that candle right there. Let's draw down to the bottom of the candle. And if you look, yeah, that really pointed it out to us right here. This looks bearish to me. So look at this 50% marker right here. This I was trying to bring down the line size here. Let's go to a finer point there. See that 50 number right there in this line? It draws right in there, and it retraced right to that. That's a very common bearish reversal point for this stock, and it's all based on sentiment. So what happened? There was people that sold and shorted the stock right here. It went down. They started getting happy with their profits because they shorted around 39.5, and they're like, hey, it dropped down to 37 or 36 3/4, and then what happens? They start buying the cover. And then very commonly in the market, Ernie, 50%. I can show you this hundreds and hundreds of times over, we see a continuation of the sideways S, okay? And then the sideways S kind of turns downward like that. That's why I lean toward the bear on this. Let's peek out real quick at the clear group drawing. Let's peek out at the weekly chart here. Okay, let's see what we see. So a broader sort of a time frame, and oh yeah, Ernie, this thing's not a buy until it hits this 200, this long distance line right here. And right now that long distance line is down at 31 3/4, 31.71 on that. So yeah, I would. The weekly is not telling me to go long yet, but that if I let's see, let's do some more technical quickie analysis on this and go drawing tools. Let's do a how about a price level? Where's the dollar sign? Maybe on here. Here it is. Boom. So right there. So check it out. If I put this price level right here and I extend this out right at the intersection of that 200, what do I see right here? But a very nice support point. If I'm looking, let me continue that right here. Okay, you see how that supports right there, and we're looking for an intersection right there. And then what you would look for is a buy opportunity. You'd look for some signal confirmation right there. Yeah, Hawaiian's in a bit of a sell-off, but the secret is here just to wait and be patient. This might be 2, 3, 4, who knows, more weeks. Could be a month. I don't know. There's some uncertainty certainly in that stock right there. And then what we would look for is to go bullish, but not until that point right there. Okay, that 31 3/4 or 32 something level. It's got a few dollars to go. If you'd like, I'll tell you what. Check this out. I'm going to set an alert here, right down here. Let's go create alert. It's going to bring up Hawaiian Airlines mark, and I want to say at or below 31. Let's say at or below 32. Let's just bump that up just a little bit there and see what happens. Let's even give it. Let's be generous and give it a 32.5. And if that goes off, that'll notice it threw up a mark analysis, and now that will it'll message me on the phone when that happens, and then we'll take a look at it again, because then that becomes a hey, let's open up the our SA bubble and go, let's look for a reversal. Let's see if she demonstrates support. This might take a little while, but if it does, then that's the point, to go along on this stock. All right, man. Speaking of Southwest Airlines, I'm off. I'm going to catch a Southwest flight over to Raleigh-Durham tonight to go see my daughter. Wearing an ECU shirt tonight, not an ASU shirt, because she decided to go to ECU out in East Carolina, out there east of Seymour Johnson. All right, man. Have a good night. Thanks for asking. See ya. Bye.